Hello PokeMoshPit, this is AAmazing and welcome to my 26th upload against Wojton1314. Now as you can tell, it's an NU battle, it's quite a quick NU battle, but like as I said, we're both kind of testing a new Pokemon here. Like kind of from my team's perspective, basically it's just a Specs Electrode. Obviously I need something with a bit of speed to kind of outpace that stuff, because when I first put my team together, it was kind of slow, so I need something with that bit of speed onto it. And I'm trying a new kind of Farfetch Audino set, and just Marowak I just threw it in there for a kind of sub set to kind of counter the tons of Among Us that you see around. But his team, like, he's using a lot of unevolved Pokemon as well. I'm pretty sure they're not rocking the Eviolite like my two unevolved Pokemon. But I really need to watch out for that Charm, because I saw Elo's video with the Charm just going absolutely through this guy's team. So I need to keep that on the DL as well. I need to make sure I nip that in the bud straight away. But in regards to leads, I thought Electro was the best, because he has nothing really to outpace it, and I can just go for Volt Switches and kind of spread around damage and go to the appropriate counter. But anyway, let's get cracking off this Chin Pokemon battle. But I also kind of thought he might lead off with the Charm as lead, but I thought Electro would be able to do damage to that, because I do have a Signal Beam on it. So anyway, he leads off with the Seviper, I lead off with my Electro. I'm sort of thinking, okay, this thing's either going to go for an Earthquake or a Sludge Wave or a Sludge Bomb. So I'm just going to Volt Switch out, and see that does a chunk of damage to that Seviper, and I go into my Claydol, take them both. But he goes for a Glare, which is really a great play on his part, because if I had stayed in, go for a Thunderbolt, I don't think it would have KO'd the Seviper. But this turn here, nothing really much happens. He misses an Aqua Tail, and I miss my, I get paralyzed. I was going for a Stealth Rock there. But he lands the second Aqua Tail. Grand, I don't mind. This gives you an opportunity to set up the Stealth Rocks. He does have a Rapid Spinner, which is the main thing, so obviously getting up the entry is important. And I know I can take one more Aqua Tail, so I go for an Earth Power, and I actually take it out, which I know it's I get stabbed super effective, but Claydol doesn't really have that good attack stats. But then again, Seviper isn't the main bulkiest Pokemon. But I get the Stealth Rocks up and I take out his lead, so I'll go, but he goes into Charm, and I predicted him to go for the Sunny Day here. Incident swap. Okay, I'm going to Toxic this thing, because if it's anything like Elo's, this could go through my team for an absolute shortcut. But unfortunately, I get the Power Hacks, and it's just like, for the love of God. But he goes for a Solar Beam, obviously take me straight out. I don't know why, like, he should have gone for possibly if he had the work up there, growth if he had it. But I go into Audino, because I know I can take any hit from this, and this is kind of a new set I'm trying to run. It's got Wish, Work Up, Double Edge, and Surf. It's quite a good set, and it's obviously max HP and then split eaves between attack, special attack, defense, special defense. Quite a good setup, I may say so. But he goes for the Flare Blitz in the Sun, and because those defense eaves, I'm able to take that. And I go for a workup, just kind of see. I didn't want to go for a double edge, just in case I didn't want to take myself out, but I want to see if he might go for like a Mach Punch or a Cross Chop, because I know I could take either or. But as you can see, that Flare Blitz was a lot, and I have really nothing to kind of take the Flare Blitz from the Magmar, so I'll go into 40 my Shelmet. Didn't get to see much of it, guys. It's quite a good set. Obviously max HP, max defense, because it does have Recover, access to Spikes, so that's why I was kind of using it. But I take out the Magmar, and he takes out my Shelmet, so to double down, and I figured he was going to go into his Electabuzz, so I wanted to predict that lead and go into my Marowak. And I was sort of thinking, okay, he's obviously going to predict the Earthquake here, so I'm going to sub up. But unfortunately, he goes straight for the Ice Punch. And luckily, because Marowak, with no defensive, he's able to does less than 75%. I'm able to set up the sub, and he's obviously going to stay in, because he knows he's pretty much screwed. He can't leave a Marowak with a sub out. So I just go for an Earthquake. That easy take out the Electabuzz. But unfortunately, I basically lost my Marowak, thinking he just swapped straight out, because obviously Marowak has the advantage over his Electabuzz. Goes in the Seadra. I just go for an Earthquake, just thinking he might want to go for a Rain Dance or something along those lines, but he just goes straight for a Surf and takes me out. I'll say, okay, grand. I'll go into my Electro. I kind of thought it might be Scarfed, his Seadra, but I decided just to play it safe and just go for a Volt Switch. And as you can see, he's having great difficulty with my Electro, just going for those Specs Volt Switch. He doesn't have any entry hazards, and it kind of plays into my hand at the end of it. But anyway, I'll go into Farfetch thinking he can do absolutely nothing to me. He needs to set up the Sun if he wants to do any damage to me. But he actually has the Hidden Power Ice, and he gets a crit. Pretty sure that was useless, because I do run a Special Defense Hindering Nature. And that again has another kind of weird setting up. But I see an opportunity here. He doesn't have much to kind of take Specs Thunderbolt. So I'll go for a Thunderbolt. Takes out the Charm. Okay, happy days. Didn't get time to set up the Sun. I kind of thought this thing might be Scarfed and just go for a Crunch. But he has the Scar Punch. But as you can see, because there's no entry hazards up, I'm able to kind of take that Sucker Punch. I'm able to go for another Specs Thunderbolt. take out the Machinima, and last but not least is a Seedra, and I'm able to go for another Specs Thunderbolt to take that out. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle. It's obviously a quick NU battle to kind of tie these guys over. Let me know what you think of my team. Let me know what you think of Wojton1314's team. His link will be in the description below. Highly recommend checking out. He's a really sound bloke. But hope you enjoyed this battle. Nice quick one. Keep subbing the Mosh Pit, keep liking the Facebook page, and I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.